This show was brought to you by our own bonus episode. Click the link in the description to check it out.
I mean, this is a very humanitarian, very empathetic argument you're putting up, and I totally agree with you that killing a baby is a great idea. But fucking a baby, in terms of personal benefit, because the question was, would you rather kill a baby or fuck a baby?
Yeah.
And, I'm just being honest with my feelings here. Like, I think it might make you a better person if you kill a baby, but fucking a baby, in terms of what I get out of it, I think is a superior option.
Maybe you should consider the baby's point of view. If you were a baby, would you rather be fucked by Digibro or be killed by Digibro?
Probably killed.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I'd be dead. And
have a little bit of empathy in your life for a poor little baby who doesn't want to get his 0.3 inch diameter asshole plunged by Digi's 6-inch phimosis cock. Disgusting. I'd rather be fucking dead than have that disgusting phimosis smegma cock inside my little baby asshole.
You think I don't know how to treat a baby right? Okay.
Now, Digi, you just brought up the concept of going to the bathroom, and I think that's the best alternative use for the human anus, is taking a shit. Digi, have you ever taken a shit before?
What's the primary use of the human asshole?
The primary use is sex, clearly.
What? 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 Monkey Jones is gonna break your bones. He knows what he's talking about. He got stats, a homegrown stone cold balls out killer and a no doubt thriller living in the back of a distillery.
Digi B going great, thinking about life and shit. He's got a big dick, plenty on his mind to spit. So don't doubt his legitimacy. When you see his post, don't think we share and retweet.
Holy shit! Welcome everybody to another episode of Insufferable Social Media Argument Podcast. Why did I name it such a fucking mouthful?
You came up with the name.
I know. This is the first one of these shows where I'm coming in kind of sloshed. So
thank God.
I think we're actually on a level this time for once.
It's about time. Because I'm kind of there too. Digi, what the fuck happened last week? How come we had no episode last week?
Last week, I was in a hotel. I was in a love nest. I was too busy being covered in shit, blood, and cum. And that's
your own cum.
Yeah, yeah. I was by myself in a hotel room, checking off for a whole week, and the connection was shitty in there. So
Is that your slow motion suicide this week? You had too much sex?
Don't jump the gun, Pumpkin. All right. Oh, welcome to the first segment, slow motion suicide. This week, I'm bringing in too much sex.
Really? Did I actually steal your joke?
You
on
actually
accident?
did. I've been planning that for a fucking week, and you fucking got it from me. No, yeah, too much sex.
Let's hear it.
Sex can brutalize you. Do you know about this, Pumpkin? You ever had
about
sex before? Yeah.
Never heard of it. What is it?
Have you had it before? Have you had?
I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I'm so unfamiliar with the concept.
Well, basically, it's where a guy lays on his back, and a girl sits on top of him.
Fucking lazy.
And pulverizes his genitals and pelvis into oblivion for days, nonstop.
Okay,
that's basically what it's like. Yeah, no. Yeah, man, I haven't been able to walk right for a while.
That usually happens to the woman, I think.
Well, it happened to both, believe me.
So, I mean, what did she think of your disgusting phimosis cock? Was she into it?
That it was the coolest ever. Which I said
That's
on
crazy.
the episode about my dick. I said, in spite of how weird it is, that it is the coolest dick. And she corroborated that, which I think most people would. I think are you going to
put your money where your mouth is? Or are you going to send me a photo so I can put it up in an Imgur gallery?
I'm not going to post my dick on the internet. So people have already asked. People have been like, hey, I'm really curious about your dick. And I'm like, no, I don't want you to see my dick. I don't want anybody talking about my dick.
Here's what you got to do. Get a black Sharpie, color that shit in, and then we'll just pretend it's a black guy's dick. Nobody will know it's you.
Yes, black Sharpie is the same color as a black person's skin, for sure.
I think it is, isn't it? I mean, it's in the name.
Well, yeah, that's my slow motion suicide. I had too much sex. I couldn't walk right. It fucks with your head. Your hormones are rushing. All you're doing is fucking thinking about, being well laid and well paid. And I think I legitimately could have died if I had kept up the same pace I was going at for the last week for like another week. I think I'd probably be dead by now. I feel half dead. I've been sleeping it off for the last day, which is a shame because I'm trying to die, but circumstances such as extremely expensive hotel fees drove me away from continuing my conquest of death by sex. How are you?
It'd be the first time somebody died from. They were so low on sodium in their body that they fucking died.
So low on protein, yeah.
Yeah, you just spurted all that fucking protein sodium out of your dick hole, and you're on the brink of death, on life support. Okay, here's how I'm gonna kill myself this week. I recently stayed in an Airbnb. Have you ever been to one of those, Digi?
I have not. That's like a hotel, but it's somebody's house, right?
Yeah, somebody like just gives you the key to their apartment and you stay there, and I guess you pretend that you're them because it's like you're in somebody's house. And here's why doing so made me want to commit suicide, because this motherfucker, the guy who I stayed in his house for the weekend, was the most outgoing adventurer I've ever encountered. Up on the wall, he has all these pictures of him, like, kayaking and fucking climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Whatever, like, K2, whatever the second tallest mountain is. He fucking climbed that shit and had a certificate up on the wall proving that he did so. Meanwhile, me, Monkey Jones, what's my greatest accomplishment? I got a fucking parody anime review on the front page of Reddit twice. Oh, man. I sure have been living my life. This guy, he can't be, 3 or 4 years older than me. He's fucking big, buff, ripped. He's like Manimal, and he's climbing mountains and shit. He has a cutie pie son who unfortunately did not stay in the Airbnb with me. I did not get the opportunity to live with his infant son, which I would have loved. It would have made me less suicidal, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So yeah, that's why I'm suicidal this week, because I saw how the grass is indeed greener on the other side, and it was heartbreaking.
That's pretty good. That's a good reason to kill yourself. Who won last week, Mumkey? What happened?
Oh, man.
Voting.
Well, not last week. More like last 2 weeks. Because this motherfucker Digibro abandoned us in our moment of need with his stupid road trip bullshit. Digi, last week, the votes are crazy. Crazy. I never thought I'd see votes like this. The first vote was, should marijuana be legalized? And believe it or not, it is a 50-50 tie with 202 votes each.
What?
Yeah.
It wasn't like that last time we tried to record this episode and failed at the hotel room.
Well, it changed. You can go take a look. It's now perfectly tied.
Okay.
Both your score of no, then it wouldn't be funny/cool, and mine of it should be mandatory to smoke weed every day. Now it's a perfect tie.
Well, shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Then we've got what is the best Pokemon, which I barely eked out a win with 54%. Ivysaur, baby. You tried to do that bullshit Gardevoir, epic meme, typical answer, but I came in with a real showstopper, an Ivysaur, and I think the audience came home for me.
At first, I was winning that one for the first couple days. I really thought I was going to have that.
Because you picked the easy, obvious answer that
I just picked the first thing that came to my head.
Because everybody wants to fuck Gardevoir because it looks like a woman. But you gotta really appreciate the subtlety of Ivysaur's sex appeal.
I think you won because Ivysaur's green pussy is bigger than Gardevoir. Gardevoir's big pussy.
That wasn't part of my argument, so I'm surprised that would be what puts me over the edge.
Yeah, well, people thought about it.
Then we've got, which is better, necrophilia or zoophilia, and I won again with necrophilia with 69%. Hell yeah, I'm gonna
so.
69 that dead body.
Even by the end of that argument, I was completely on your side, so I think you deserve that one.
It's weird how the guy who conceded the argument still got 108 votes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Digi, I gotta do an experiment real quick, because Straw Poll tells us how many votes we get on each episode.
Yes.
So, for example, on the Pokemon question, we got 439 votes. Now, if I take a look at the latest Madcast Media episode, he has a total of less than 300 votes.
Oh my god. Wow.
Now, it's safe to assume that about 10% of the viewers actually put in a vote.
Yeah.
So we can calculate based on this ratio how many views Maddox is actually getting on his podcast, which means I think our stupid parody garbage podcast is getting more clicks than Madcast Media. We fucking did it. We beat him.
So the show that we are ripping off is less popular than our show.
Well, no, we're ripping off Biggest Problem, which is a far more popular show.
We're ripping off both.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's like
arguing two sides of an argument, yeah. So, Maddox, you can go eat shit, because we sent him this podcast way back at the beginning to be part of his network, and he never responded. Fucking responded.
Do you listen to these all the way back when you edit them?
Yes.
Well, I want you to insert right here a certain song that communicates our content's relationship to Maddox's content, if you will.
Now, is it going to be a Titanic song or more of a Maddox Lost song?
A Maddox Lost song.
Okay, sure. I'll play it in its entirety from, I think, was it Grant Mooney who did that, or was that somebody? I think it was one of Dick's people.
One of Dick's people, yeah.
All right, here that is.
Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, 'cause his problems fucking suck. Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost, Maddox Lost. Dick is the winner.
Okay, and finally we had Is Cereal Racist? Perhaps the best argument we've ever had on the show. A lot of comments came in to support this argument. They want more arguments like this. And I won again. 53% said yes, it is racist.
I can't believe you won that because I had a better argument and I was winning it first.
And it's funny because it turns out my argument wasn't supported by facts because Captain Crunch isn't actually a pirate.
He's not a fucking pirate. He's a Navy captain.
Yeah, so
neither one of us realized at all.
I think you lost because you didn't point it out and people didn't respect you.
That could very well be
Mumkey's making shit up, but Digi didn't call him out on it, so I guess we'll give it to Mumkey.
I've seen that kind of countervoting before. All right,
which means, Digi, for the first time in fucking months, I win! You're the boozer loser, motherfucker!
What do I have to do?
Well, I was gonna have you prank call Ben Saint, but as we found out in the last episode that had a bad connection, that won't work. So I wrote up something else for you to read. Last time I had you read an apology letter, and this time I'm gonna have you not read anything at all. I just want you to say whatever comes to mind of your own volition right now. Go ahead.
All right. I've been thinking really hard, Mumkey, and I gotta tell you.
Okay.
I've been thinking that Mumkey Jones is the greatest anime analyst of this generation. And I, Digibrony, should have stuck to reviewing My Little Pony episodes. And also, I'm gay, and also, I'm not straight, and also, I'm not gay.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, all facts. All things I believe.
All things you said on your own, without Mumkey.
None of that written by anybody.
No. Speaking of things written by other people, we got some comments on the last episode, Digi.
Oh.
Because we had a super special guest, Nolan North, the famous voice actor, came in.
What a fucking impressive... That's probably why we've got more views than Maddox. We got better guests.
For sure.
He
doesn't have voice actors.
He brings in, weird YouTubers who nobody's heard of and, people he found off the street in L.A. We got fucking Nolan North. So,
and
suck my
some
dick,
people,
Maddox.
Digi, believe it or not, in the comments, they were suspicious as to whether or not it was actually Nolan North. We've got Dr. Lols who says, I know I'm probably getting memed on, but was that actually Nolan North? Sounds like him, but I don't know. Of course it was fucking Nolan North, dude.
Why would we
wouldn't
fucking
make that
lie
up.
to you?
Come
when
on.
have we ever lied on this podcast once?
Never.
This is the most honest podcast that's ever happened.
Yeah, it's only facts on the Insufferable Social Media Argument podcast. Nolan North is a huge fan of the show. He's like, you know what? I'm done doing Naruto voices today. I'm going to go sit back, relax, and watch my favorite show. He played Naruto, dude. We found that out in the last episode.
Yeah, that's right.
You fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah,
you're
he
really
played
not
Pikachu.
a fan.
That was great. Yeah, well,
Yeah, he's Pikachu, too.
Yeah, that's the one I remembered the most.
Another comment. Digi, you might not remember this because it's probably like 3 months ago at this point, but in episode 7, we had a little small diatribe about Seto Kaiba and whether or not he is evil.
Oh, yeah.
And then we teased that in episode 8 we would have a whole debate about whether or not Seto Kaiba is evil, but then we didn't do it.
Yeah.
And this one guy in the comments named The Blank King. Excuse me, I got a fucking burp. The Blank King. He was really disappointed that we didn't discuss Seto Kaiba. So he answered it for us. And he wrote up like a whole senior thesis level analysis of whether or not Seto Kaiba is evil. So if you got the time, if you want to sit back and like chew on your toenails, I can read this shit to you.
I don't have the time, nor do I care, but you can read it anyways. If you
All right, good.
Ruin our show with our fans' retarded content.
So the Blank King says, Seto Kaiba is a good person. I can't even believe Digi is even putting... He has even in the sentence twice. College level writing. I can't even believe Digi is even putting this into question. Did he kill people to collect rare cards of a children's card game? Yes, but those were people's live... Just people's live, not lives. Those people's lives were minuscule to the pure good Kaiba could do with those stolen cards. Besides, they were more than likely going to die soon enough anyways. If anything, Kaiba was giving them a reason to feel like a victim, thus justified.
Why were they going to die? Where is he pulling this from?
But this is like all the same sentence, just separated by commas instead of periods so far. Kaiba was giving them a reason to feel like a victim, thus justified, rather than suffer more years as worthless flesh sacks of pure depression. Finally, we get a period.
This is going off the rails of like intelligibility here. I'm starting to lose track of the argument.
But wait, do we have any true proof that he did enough good with those stolen cards to justify his murders? Did Kaiba actually murder people in Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't remember that in the 4Kids dub.
It's in the original manga, or the first 23 episodes that were never aired in America. It is established that Kaiba had to... At least one person was literally killed for his Blue Eyes White Dragon. The other ones he bought for insane amounts of money off of people. Because there's only 4 in the world in the anime, I think.
He pretty much killed Yugi's grandpa in the first episode, but I mean, he lived.
But that was... I feel like that's Yugi's grandpa's fault because he got so emotional over a fucking card game that he died.
Absolutely yes. Besides helping Yugi save the world on a few occasions, he is the creator of the Dual Academy, Dual spelled D-U-A-L. The Dual Academy. A school located on an island miles away from society where kids learn to play the complicated and universe-altering game of Yu-Gi-Oh! /Dual Monsters for grades and eventual college credits. If they were to decide to leave. Without those cards, Kaiba would have anheroed a long time ago from losing too many duels, and never would have been able to create this absolute paradise for the children of modern day to stay at and play card games for a career. Kaiba took the idea of needs of the many over the needs of the few and went full for it, creating a utopia over the graves of a few meth heads and old fucks nobody would ever miss. Kaiba is a saint, no if or buts about it. And if Digi even questions this otherwise next week, I will slice his balls off with a Blue Eyes White Dragon card. There you go. Proof that Seto Kaiba's a good guy.
I don't know about you, Monkey, but I actually, in my Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, which is literally within 10 feet of me, I could reach out and grab it right now.
You brought it with you on your road trip?
Yes, I did. I brought my Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dude, I have my deck too. When you come here, we're going to record a live-action duel.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I actually have 3 Blue Eyes and an Ultimate Dragon in my deck.
What? Are you playing in the year 2002?
I haven't bought any new cards since 2005.
I don't use anything beyond, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but I think I outclass you just based on those 4 cards alone.
But so much of the cards that came out after that was, Blue Eyes support deck shit.
Yeah, but it sounds like you don't have any of it.
How do you know? The fuck do you know?
Because you said you stopped buying them.
We'll see, Mumkey. We'll see. We'll see when the fucking look out for the special episode on whatever channel Mumkey posted on, where we fucking.
Oh, it's going on the main channel, buddy. Mumkey and Digibro Yu-Gi-Oh battle.
It'll be an ISMA special.
Yeah, a shitty overhead cam of us playing a card game. Those are always fun to watch. Somebody's always going to be upside down and shit. Anyway, Digi, I think that's all I have to talk about the last 2 weeks. You ready to... Oh, yeah, no, we had a bonus episode number 2.
I thought we commented about the bonus we were trying to promote the bonus episodes.
Yeah.
Shit, we should have done that at the top of the show.
Well, yeah.
Bonus episode number 2 is like the best episode of this podcast we've ever done.
Yeah, I would agree with that, for sure.
Episode 8 was kind of a clusterfuck and a train wreck. Bonus episode
really
2
weird.
was fantastic.
Digi, every time we record one of these, I always think, this is the worst episode we've done yet. I think the show is finally over. And then every time I think that, we get comments on the episode, oh, guys, this is the best episode ever. Oh, that cereal debate was the funniest shit I've ever seen, blah, blah, blah. So I'm thinking,
cereal debate was good, but the rest of the episode
Digi, can we do no wrong? Can we literally take a shit on the internet and people will praise us for this? Is this what it means to be a true PCP member? You can put any stupid bullshit on a daily basis for the whole month of May and people will give you 10,000 thumbs up for that stupid shit? Is that what world we're living in?
Hey, me and Matt was my favorite thing that's ever happened on YouTube.
Wow, why you gotta get so specific? I was talking about hypocrite, dude.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Come on.
Bonus episode 2 is really great. It's probably the best episode of this podcast we've ever done, so go buy it and listen to it, and it'll be less of a disappointment than this episode already is. Should we get to the arguments?
That being said, we should move on to the arguments. Number 1, and all of these... People came out in droves to give us recommendations for arguments after we complained. Yeah. So all of these are from the fans in the comments. Number 1 comes from the Gobes, who says, everyone in the world becomes gay. Is this good or bad?
It's good.
Okay, why?
Life is easier.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd love to hear you explain why.
Everyone's attracted to a sex that understands them. Men and women don't understand each other at all. All we do is squabble and fight. Men are like, ugh, women, periods. And they're like, men, rape. And we're like, whatever, bitch. And like,
it's like that old stat goes, on a blind date, a man is scared that the woman will be on her period, and the woman is scared that she'll get raped.
That sounds completely legitimate to me. That's basically like 90% of our complaints about each other. If everybody's gay, no one has to worry about that anymore. You fuck a guy's butt, he's not gonna bleed on your dick.
Digi, time out. Okay, already. You don't think that gay guys can rape?
Guys like getting raped.
Have you ever been to prison, Digi?
We're all about
stereotype of going to prison is that, oh, buddy, oh, you stole something? Oh, you molested a child? some petty bullshit. Guess what? You're gonna get raped in prison. Sucks to be you.
Mumkey,
it's a terrifying experience getting raped by a man.
Didn't you get raped through, your whole childhood and now you're, in love with your uncle or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that, your whole narrative?
It's called Stockholm Syndrome or some shit.
Yeah, we all just get Stockholm Syndrome for each other.
It's terrible. It's a negative trait. Getting raped turns out not a good experience.
I don't know. It's gonna take some convincing. You're gonna have to bring me some stats for that. I don't think I'd be crying if I got raped right now.
But by a man? I mean, it sounds like you got raped by that girl in New York. But a man forcing his hairy phimosis dick up your ass? You think you'd be okay with that?
Okay, no one has more phimosis than I do. But yeah, why not? I mean, at least it's not gonna bleed on me.
But Digi, here's the problem. Okay, sure, we can accept that rape is okay. But men have much higher standards for fashion than women do. You ever seen a gay man who is dressed the way you dress? Have you ever seen a gay man wear a bathrobe to a fucking Red Lobster before? No, you haven't. So you couldn't even get a boyfriend. You'd have the same issues finding a boyfriend as you have with finding a girlfriend right now because you have no fashion sense. You'd be miserable. You couldn't have a hotel orgy experience like you just had. We would have had an episode of this podcast out on time because you wouldn't have been having sex.
I disagree, Mumkey. I think I would have had a lot of hotel orgies because of the fact that I went to BronyCon 5 years in a row and was constantly flirted with by guys and no girls. So I think think I could have been getting laid in hotels all that time. And
how do you know that those were guys? Doesn't everybody at BronyCon wear like a brony outfit? Like a big old horse?
No.
No?
No. Unfortunately. That would have been even better. Can you imagine getting raped by a horseman?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's called One Guy, One Horse. It's my favorite internet video.
Yeah, it's your favorite, right? Exactly. You're on the same page as me here,
because
Monkey.
Fucking a horse isn't gay. It's fucking a horse. It's different.
If the horse is a man, then it is, right?
It's not gay if it's a different species. It's a whole different thing.
I don't know. That sounds like that doesn't sound...
It sounds like its own debate. Is it gay if it's a different species?
Yeah, let's fucking put that on the roster.
If you suck a dog's dick, are you gay?
I think so.
No, because the balls didn't touch, you fucking idiot.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
How do you know the balls didn't touch?
Because you're only sucking the dick. There's no ball play at all.
I can stretch my ball sack pretty far.
You got Phimosis balls, too?
No, just huge ones.
Got some Monkey D. Luffy shit going on in your crotch?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
All right, how are you going to argue against this, Monkey? Why is it not good if everyone in the world becomes gay?
Okay, so...
First of all, oh, by the way, all porn becomes lesbian porn.
God damn it, I was about to fucking use that against you. God damn it.
How can that be used against me?
I was gonna say you didn't bring it up, so therefore you're not giving a good argument. Then you pulled it out right before I said it. Like the moment before it came out of my mouth, you said it.
You think I'd forget that? You know how much lesbian porn I watch, Monkey? A considerable amount. Anyway, what's your argument?
Digi, if everybody is gay, then we no longer have a means for reproduction. Now, I don't know if your parents ever taught you about the birds and the beedrails.
This is already a terrible argument, Monkey, considering that we're trying to kill ourselves and end human life.
Shut the fuck up, it's my turn. I'll convince you. If we can't reproduce, men and women having coitus to produce babies, then Digi, if there's no new babies, then that means there's no new lolies, Digi. Digi, how are you going to fuck a loli if everybody's over the age of 30 because we haven't had any new kids because everybody's gay?
Because I'll be gay and I won't want to fuck a loli. I want to fuck a Shota.
What? There won't be any Shotas either, you fucking idiot!
There won't be any new ones, but there's enough now that by the time I kill myself within hopefully the next 5 years, then I won't have to deal with this problem.
If you're gay, you won't want to kill yourself, because that's the problem. Once you're gay, you get AIDS. Once you have AIDS, you live forever. You can't die in that condition.
Loki, we might have to have a sex education seminar. I might have to teach you about AIDS and how they work.
You're going to do the PCP lecture over AIDS?
Yeah.
I'll give you
Tell
me about AIDS. What is there about AIDS that I don't know?
AIDS kills you immediately. In fact, I think it might be a good argument that if we were all gay, we could all get AIDS and we'd be the fuck out of here.
But then there's no new Shotas or lolis for Digi to jerk off over.
I don't need... death is more important to me than the Shotas and lolis.
You don't want to jerk off when you're dead?
I've never thought about this before.
Yeah. What if there's an afterlife and you can still jerk off?
Wouldn't all the dead lollies and Shotas be eternally young in the afterlife?
No.
Because you stay the way you were when you die in the afterlife, right? So so anybody who died if they're like 8 is a prime time target. So if I die, I might just be going into Shota heaven. You know?
Huh. More like hell because you committed suicide.
Well, you know.
Okay, Digi, here's another reason. Here's another reason why everybody becoming gay is a bad thing.
All right.
Because then straight marriage is made illegal, and that's not fair. Have you ever lived in America before?
There's no straight people.
Have you ever lived in America before?
I have.
In this country, anybody can marry anybody if they love each other. But what happens if happens if somebody wants to have a straight marriage so that they can get the tax benefits from it because they can't find a gay lover? They can't because straight marriage is banned.
They can't.
That infringes on my rights.
But no one is straight in this world. Who wants to just marry someone? Just marry gay.
People get gay married all the time to get taxes and shit. Why would that not happen in the reverse?
Because they have they could just gay marry somebody. What's the difference?
Yeah, because you can just go straight marry somebody right now. It's not that easy. It's much easier to just marry a good friend of yours of the opposite or the same sex in order to get the tax benefits. If everybody's gay, you're not getting a boyfriend, Digi. Your only chance of getting married is to find some dumb bitch who's just as pathetic as you, so you can get those tax breaks. So every year you don't have to send $13,000 of taxes in the mail to yourself.
Why is straight marriage suddenly illegal in the world where everyone's gay? Why would that happen?
Because in this world, gay marriage was illegal. We have to wait until the year 4007 until
I don't think they just would make it illegal just because nobody's doing it.
Of course they would, because suddenly all the Christians are gay. They think Jesus is gay and that everybody has to be gay. They would make it illegal for straight marriage to exist. You're not even thinking.
I don't know. I thought we were creating a world where everybody turns gay, not one where suddenly everyone has been gay all along.
In which case they would reinterpret the Bible to say that Jesus was gay, which we proved he isn't way back in episode 1.
I think if everybody became gay, we would just, throw out the Bible because it has so much anti-gay rhetoric in it that we'd be like, okay, let's just forget about this one. Let's make up a new one,
Okay, Digi, here's another problem. Here's another problem with everybody becoming gay.
Okay.
North Korea destroys the United States of America.
Are they not gay in North Korea?
They are gay in North Korea, but the problem is, here in the United States, we have this policy, don't ask, don't tell, which means gay people are not allowed in the military.
Yes, this policy that got repealed 5 years ago.
If everybody's gay, Digi, nobody is allowed to be in the military, which means the United States no longer has military power, which means North Korea destroys us and we all die. Tragedy.
I'd be up for your argument if Don't Ask, Don't Tell hadn't been repealed.
They're gonna re-unappeal it once everybody becomes gay, Digi.
Why would?
Because then it'll be a real problem. Because then in the locker rooms, everybody will be fucking each other. They can't even put on their army boots.
but it's just taken as a fact of life. In this society.
How do you have locker rooms where everybody in the locker room wants to fuck each other? It doesn't make any sense.
We just have sex-integrated locker rooms because men and women don't want to fuck each other anymore. So we just put both in there, and then
so then the men will be on one side fucking each other, and the women will be on the other side fucking each other. We're never gonna go play dodgeball in gym class because everybody's fucking each other all day.
Each one will be skeeved out by having the other one there. The same way.
Gay people are very bashful about having sex in public. They're very promiscuous. They want to spread their AIDS around as much as they can. They're gonna fuck in front of the women in the bathroom all that they can. I've seen it. I've been in the locker room with gay guys before. They fucked me. It was great. It was terrible.
Yeah, you loved it.
Yeah.
You loved the rape.
Yeah, I hated it.
I think I've got this one, Bubkey. I'm feeling confident.
Question number 2. Yeah. Which is better? And now, Digi, this is cheating because I listened to the latest PCP episode, Food, and they actually asked this question on the episode and you answered it. So let's see if you still hold your opinion from 2 days ago.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to now that you've put me on the spot.
The question is, which is better, pessimism or optimism?
Optimism is better.
This is from Zach Montemimi.
Because pessimistic people will never get shit done. They always assume that the worst is going to happen, and then they just stop themselves from doing it at all. Whereas if you're optimistic, you'll go out and, at least try to do something. Pretty simple. I can't stretch this out to 15 minutes, so I hope you can.
Digi.
Yeah.
Digi, you really think... Mr. Digi, bro, the guy who thinks that suicide is the answer to life for everybody. You think optimism is the answer?
I'm pretty optimistic about suicide. I'm hopeful that I'm gonna do it. In fact, I'm even convinced myself that it's definitely happening. You know how many people just sit around I'll never be strong enough. What if I make my family sad? They're just being pessimistic about it. I'm gung ho. I'm I'm gonna kill myself. Life's gonna be better because I won't have it.
Yeah, but if you're a true optimist, you're always gonna find some other bullshit to keep you alive. I'm optimistic that the next season of Sword Art Online is gonna be really good. I can't wait to see that. Oh, I can't wait to see if they actually make Princess Celestia a molester and make her Princess Molestia, and I can watch her fuck Luna Lovegood up in the ass. Oh, I'm so optimistic about all these things I can experience in my life. Oh, I'm gonna stay alive. Whereas a true pessimistic person, Digi, somebody who's pessimistic says, you know what? I watched this anime review by Digibrony, and he said that Sword Art Online's not very good, so I guess the next season will probably not be very good. I might as well kill myself. Oh, I heard that My Little Pony will never embrace Princess Molestia, so I guess I'll never get a jerk after that. I might as well kill myself.
That's the problem, Monkey, that pessimistic people... They've got their head locked in like that like suicide. Oh, I just kill myself. Suicide's it's gonna suck, be painful, but at least I want to. No, think about the positives of suicide. These people don't understand all the things that it can bring you. First of all, you could take out a huge life insurance policy on yourself, and then your family makes a shitload of money if you want that. Or
fuck my family. If anything, I want to die and take away money from them in my death.
Think about it. You can, first of all, you can ruin all their lives, make it so all of them are depressed forever, make them blame themselves for the rest of their lives, leave them with a huge fucking funeral fee because they have to get rid of your body somehow, and it's not easy to get rid of a body in a successful and legal way, so they're gonna have to fucking burn through all their cash trying to get rid of you. You can just you basically take a shit on everybody's lives. It's fucking awesome.
Let me open
What's
up
not
to
to
you.
be optimistic about?
I'm a realist, okay? And pessimistic people in society, I hate to say it, but they're the realists. They understand that life is meaningless and sad and pointless, and they don't try to distract themselves.
I don't understand how any of that is contradictory to optimism.
If you will let me fucking talk, Digibro, I'm pessimistic that you're going to let me continue my sentence here.
I'm optimistic that I'm going to keep cutting you off and hammering my point home.
The optimistic people, they're wearing rose-colored glasses on life. They see life not for what it is, but through a filter of happiness. But that's not what life is. People like us, we know that life is miserable and sad and terrible. And the pessimistic people, they understand that. They're not wearing these rose-colored glasses. They're wearing normal, clear, see-through contacts, my friend. They can see life for what it is. It's a terrible place. You should feel sad. You shouldn't have hope. Because guess what? When you have hope and then things don't work out for you, it makes it even worse. At least when you're pessimistic and you think, oh, well, I'm probably not going to get that promotion I wanted. And guess what? When you inevitably don't get it, it doesn't fucking crush you. If you're optimistic, you'll think, oh, I'm going to get every promotion in the world. I'm going to be CEO by the end of next week. I'm going to have 30,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of the year. And guess what? When it doesn't happen, you're going to be fucking crushed because you were dumb enough to put yourself up on that pedestal of optimism and think, oh, maybe something good will happen to me.
Mumkey, all you gotta do to change all this is put yourself in win-wins. Life is always a win-win situation. Either you get the 30,000 subscribers and you feel great about yourself, or you don't and you get closer to suicide, which you want. So, where's the loss? How can you possibly lose in any situation if you want to die? You can never lose.
Because the loss is the disappointment. If I'm gonna continue living without committing suicide, I want to at least experience good things. When you're optimistic, you only set yourself up for failure and disappointment, and that causes pain and suffering, so you might as well kill yourself immediately so you don't have to experience it.
I think if you're an optimist, you can make it so every situation seems like it came out good. You can always twist it.
Yeah, you're wearing rose-colored glasses. You're a fucking idiot.
Which makes everything look beautiful.
Would you rather live in like a cartoon fantasy world or live in reality? Do you want to take the red pill or the blue pill, my friend? You're very blue-pilled right now.
How is it blue-pilled? Wait, who wants the red pill? Everyone looks like shit in the real world in the Matrix. Why would anyone want to live in the real world from the Matrix?
Because the red pill elects Donald Trump and the blue pill elects fucking Bernie Sanders.
I think you can be optimistic and vote for Donald Trump.
Yep. I mean, it worked out so well so far.
Yeah, it's been great.
You got any other reasons why optimism is better than pessimism, which you haven't sold me yet?
I just think that optimism always puts you in a no-lose situation.
It always puts you in a situation where you're like a fucking 7-year-old child going to church thinking, oh boy,
do you not want
I'm going to live a happy life and go to heaven when I die because I'm a fucking idiot child who doesn't know anything. If you can live your whole life feeling
that way, have you never heard the phrase, ignorance is bliss, Mumkey?
I would never use that phrase in an argument about Down syndrome, ever. Ever.
Ignorance.
That's just inherently offensive. Why would you even bring that up?
Ignorance is bliss, Mumkey. Being ignorant of the world around you allows you to enjoy yourself. And I think optimism allows that.
I would rather be an intellectual person who sees the world for what it is than some ignorant retard who thinks that Sword Art Online isn't good.
I wouldn't.
All right, Digi, I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
All right. All right, Mumkey, moving on to our third fucking argument, and I'm going to make you start off on this one because I did the last two, but
okay, that makes sense.
Oh, did we ever say who gave us the question on the last one?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Zach Montemini.
This one is from Zuja A.
Hey, LMAO.
And he asks, what is the best type of porn?
Virtual reality porn.
Oh. I guess Sai talked you into it, because I'm pretty sure there was a video called Sai
tries to get Mumkey into virtual reality porn. Yes, it was a short-lived episode. Over on Mumkey Jones 2, I have a podcast with our good buddy Sai. Both of our good buddies Sai, did you?
Yeah, he made Gangnam Style. We have lots of famous friends on this show. I watched that video.
Opens a beer. I can hear you fucking open a beer.
I literally fucking watched that video like dozens of times. Fucking hot ass Korean chicks.
You're being very loud with your beer over there. I can hear it very clearly. But yeah, I have a podcast that comes out every Friday with Sai called Sai Tries to Get Mumkey into X, where he tries to get me into like his weird fetish shit most of the time.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from the show, but
no.
That's what it quickly turned into.
Like, we did an episode about, Undertale, and it got, 0 views. But then we do an episode about, lolies or some shit, and it gets, 100,000 views.
It was mind control. He was trying to get you into mind control porn.
Like, pretty much raping a woman from the inside.
Yeah.
But we did an episode about virtual reality porn, which, unfortunately, at the behest of somebody, I can't say who... Somebody involved with the podcast asked me to take it down, so now it is on unlisted. So that episode is no longer available for reasons that I cannot put out there.
All right.
But this my buddy Sai, Gangnam Style, man. He convinced me that virtual reality porn is the best, and let me tell you why, Digi. You put on these goggles, and it's like you're in the world of wherever you want to be. You want to fuck Sword Art Online? You can fuck the Sword Art Online. You want to fuck My Little Pony? You can fuck My Little Pony. You feel like you're there in the world. And so as you're stroking your dick, are you using your fleshlight? Are you using your Tanga eggs? Are you using just the skin of your Phimosis dick? You can pretend that you're actually fucking these characters, and thanks to virtual reality, if you look to the left, the goggles look to the left. It's like you're actually there. Like, the whole point of porn is to simulate having real sex with these beautiful, disgusting bimbos with ugly fake tits and blonde hair that are on my computer screen. But thanks to the technology available today, created by Bill Gates, God bless him, we can now actually feel like we're in the world of the porno.
Was Bill Gates involved in the creation of VR porn?
Bill Gates invented VR porn. That's how Microsoft, they rebranded it as Micro Hard because of how hard your dick is from the VR porn.
And how small your dick is if you're looking at VR porn.
Yeah, if you have to jerk off, you probably got a Micro Hard going on, if you know what I'm saying. See, that's why VR porn is the best, because the whole point of porn is to pretend that you're actually there, and it lets you do that on a level that no other porn does.
You've got me in a fucking corner here, Mumkey, because this is a superset. Because any porn can be VR porn.
Okay.
So, can we limit yours somehow to, VR vanilla porn or something?
No. Any porn that you can experience with the VR goggles, I consider to be VR porn.
That's, because that's just all porn. You haven't really picked a type of porn. You've picked a method of, a medium of porn.
No, because they have to film the VR porn with, a special, the guy in the porno has to wear a special camera on him for it to actually be VR. So with your 360 camera. They have to wear that on his head.
But is there any kind of porn you couldn't make in VR?
I don't think so.
So then, what can any answer I give also falls into your answer.
Oh man, it's almost like I picked the best answer. What do you got, Digi? Maybe you can just convince me why, a 2D blowjob porn is better than 3D blowjob porn.
Okay. I can't do that. the best. I can't put up an argument against an entire other medium. Like, you've basically just said all porn is the best porn, just if you happen to watch it this certain way.
Just give it a shot. Just give it a shot. There are plenty of arguments against VR porn that you could present that you're just not thinking of. But I'm not going to present them.
I can think of one, which is that VR porn.
Well, there you go.
VR makes me want to throw up and dizzy and horrible.
Well, yeah, there you go. Okay, so
I tried.
What's your porn of choice?
I tried wearing VR goggles once to play a My Little Pony fan game.
God damn it! Are you serious?
Yeah, the only time I've ever used VR was at BronyCon. Someone had an Oculus Rift. This was before it became commercially available.
What a waste of the technology!
And they had a world where they had like a little world where you could walk around as a pony in Ponyville, and like all the other ponies are flying around you. And I found Applejack, and I was trying to make out with her.
Yeah, I bet.
And I was jumping around, and then suddenly, the thing about VR is that you have these moments where you try to move your body instead of the controller, and it freaks you out. And you're your brain doesn't work right, and I almost fell and died. I also get dizzy really, really, really easily. So, yeah, fuck VR porn.
Okay, well there you go.
VR porn is only for VR in general is for new types. You have to be a certain type of human to enjoy it. But this is the type of porn.
You gotta be a man who wants the full masturbation experience.
I've got a type of porn everybody can enjoy, Monkey.
Is it pony porn?
It's newborn porn, Monkey!
Yeah!
Newborn porn!
You know Serbian film, dude?
I've watched your podcast on it where you continually screamed, newborn porn!
I was hoping you'd actually seen the movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
Well, I know everything that happens in it, thanks to you.
Okay. Well, in the bonus episode 2, we talked plenty about raping a baby, but please fill us in on what newborn porn is.
Actually, I was really disappointed because I watched that scene from the movie, but it's in Serbian. It's not in. He's not actually yelling newborn porn.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. That part's in English. He's yelling that in English.
Not in the clip I saw.
Yeah, well, you watched the wrong fucking clip.
Maybe I saw it dubbed in a different language or something.
Yeah, he definitely yells it in English, even though the whole movie's in Serbian.
Novi Sad! Newborn porn! Newborn!
Well, that's pretty great. Yeah, no, newborn porn is pretty self-explanatory. It's not just fucking a baby. It's different. Yeah. It has to be a baby that just came out of the woman. Yeah. It's basically it's basically a pussy on the go, right? Because it comes right from there. It's already in there, and you're fucking that, and then you just take it with you as you go.
It's like Go-Gurt, but for pussy.
Exactly! It's like Go-Gurt, but for pussy. Yeah. You just won my argument. Thank you, Monkey.
On the voting, that'll be your explanation for your choice. Is like Go-Gurt with pussy.
Yeah. Can you put up an argument against that? Now that you've won it for me?
Yeah. Here's a problem with newborn porn, Digi.
Okay.
It doesn't exist. It's a fictional thing within a Serbian film. It's a fictional thing. It's not real. If you type in newborn porn, you're just going to get the FBI going to your house. You're not going to actually get to watch it happen.
Have you heard of the deep web?
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah, you don't think you could find newborn porn on the deep web?
I'm almost positive. I'm not going to say I looked for it. I'm just going to say I'm almost positive that it's not there.
Have you been to the really deep web?
Charlotte's Web?
Like the Marianas web.
No, what can I find there?
Newborn porn, Monkey! Newborn porn!
Now,
I'm not stopping till we make this a meme.
What specifically is the appeal of watching a newborn crying baby get fucked?
Well, we already covered that in the last episode, didn't we?
Did we?
We had a whole argument about whether you'd rather fuck a baby or eat a baby or something.
I said I would rather kill a baby. So why do you want to fuck it so bad?
It's adorable.
Okay.
Babies are cute and fun. Who doesn't like babies? Babies are cool.
Babies are cool, except for when they're crying. And guess what? Once it sees that ugly phimosis dick on you, it's gonna start fucking bawling its eyes out.
Dick in its mouth, monkey. It can't cry then.
My dick, I don't know about your dick. Mine is so big it wouldn't even fit in a baby's mouth.
Break its jaw.
See, now you're going too far, because if it has a broken jaw, like, it's probably gonna die.
Well, I didn't say it had to survive. I never imagined it would survive this.
So, how much of this pornography have you viewed? Because if it's better than VR, then there better be some good stuff out there. Because VR can, like, you can watch VR newborn porn. I'm sure that somebody's working on that. I think.
Yeah, but the VR.
I think
makes me
Brazzers
busy.
is making one right now.
I can't handle the. I get nauseous. You know.
Yeah.
You get nauseous watching VR. Watching babies get.
Watching a newborn baby get fucked in the ass doesn't make you kind of sick to your stomach.
No.
Okay.
It's great.
I think for the sake of your career, we should move on to question 4.
Newborn porn, monkey.
I think tomorrow morning I'll get a Discord message from a very sober Digibro saying, "Hey man, can you cut that part of the podcast out?"
Yeah, because that's the part I'm gonna cut out. Nothing else we talked about's getting cut out, but that's the part that's gonna cut out.
Let's move on to perhaps the biggest question we've ever had on the show. We've talked about politics, we've talked about Trump, we've talked about cereal being racist, but this might be the most important question we ever discuss. From Wardrobe Dweller, he wants to know the age-old question. Forget chicken and the egg. Forget is Sword Art Online good. It's why did the chicken cross the road?
What do you got, monkey?
Well, Digi, I got stats for you on this one.
Oh my god.
Did you know that 45% of people have admitted that if they see a black guy approaching them, they will cross the road? The chicken crossed the road because he saw a black guy walking towards him. Now, if you're a human being, your typical response to seeing, a black youth approaching you on the sidewalk is probably, this fellow might be dangerous. Is he packing? Does he have a weapon on him? Does he wear titanium fist cuffs that he can punch me in the face with? Is he going to steal my wallet? Will I look like an even bigger racist if I put my hand over my back pocket to make sure he doesn't steal my wallet? Perhaps I can trick all of society and this young black gentleman into thinking that I have business at the store across the road. And once I see him, I'll cross the road, thus protecting my wallet and hopefully not looking like a huge racist. But of course the black guy is gonna notice, because if you're black, every time you go for a fucking walk, people are crossing that road. Nobody wants to walk by you. And this chicken has to worry even more, because the human's thinking, oh, he's gonna steal my wallet. But the chicken thinks, he's either gonna steal my wallet, or he's gonna fucking fry me and eat me. Because black people enjoy delicacies. I'm not going to say what specific food the chicken would become once he is fried, but black people just have good taste in food. So the chicken crossed the road so he wouldn't be eaten by a black man.
I can't beat that. That's the best possible answer. Oh my god. Why
did the chicken cross the road?
There's, I don't know, something to eat on the other side. He's hungry. Why do people usually cross the road?
To get away from black people.
No, you cross the road because there's a crosswalk and you're trying to get somewhere. Like,
okay,
I've crossed the road like 8 times today, and all of it was for beer. Every time I crossed the road, it was either because I was going to a bar or I was going to a liquor store. So, the chicken's probably fucking trying to get tipsy, man. He wants to get laid tonight. He's not good at starting conversations with women, so,
You want to say that cock wanted to live up to his name.
Yeah. Good old cock.
Yep.
I can't...
A male chicken is called a cock, right?
A rooster, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the chicken crossed the road because he wanted to go to a bar?
He's trying to get it in.
Have you ever been to a bar before? It's pretty shitty.
Yeah, like twice tonight.
So you go to a bar and they say, hey, you know what? You know those, you can get like a 6-pack of this beer for like $8. We're going to charge you $5 per bottle. get fucked.
No, here's
that chicken's
the
a
thing.
retard.
No,
Why
here's
would he
the-
go to that bar?
Here's the thing, Monkey, because I'm in Pittsburgh right now.
Okay.
And they have weird liquor laws. They sell
beer to chickens?
They sell like 12 packs of beer in bars. Like, they have a fridge. You can just walk into a bar and just buy a case of beer at normal price in a bar. And that's what I did earlier. I bought a 12-pack of Yinglings that I'm working my way through right now. It's super weird. But yeah, that's a thing. And
Digi, you're in trouble, buddy.
Why?
You're in trouble. Can you pull up Google real quick? I got something for you to Google.
Okay.
Type in, how long do chickens live?
Okay. Oh, no.
What's it say, buddy?
Oh, no!
What's it fucking say?
20 years.
20 years! Digi, how old do you have to be to order a drink at a bar?
Only in the United States.
In the United States.
21.
20
But
fucking
what if
one,
this
buddy.
what if this chicken's in Europe?
Then he's probably already almost dead, because 20 is how long they live.
Why?
Nice try, buddy. Your chicken can't cross the street to get to a bar because he's not old enough to drink, motherfucker.
You can drink at like 13 in a lot of European countries.
Well, when I brought up the whole black man argument, I assumed this chicken lived in the United States.
Hey, my chicken lives somewhere else, man. Our chickens are from different walks of life. Are you saying all chickens are the same?
Well, like, if my chicken lived in Africa, he couldn't even cross the road because there'd be black people on both sides.
Just because chickens make stereotypes about race doesn't mean that we have to make stereotypes about chickens, all right?
So your argument is your chicken lives in a country where it's legal for him to drink?
Yeah, my chicken's crossing the road because he's trying to get fucked up, obviously.
You know, I thought I had you on this 20 years debacle, but you really got me back with this great argument that he lives somewhere else. This hypothetical chicken just happens to live in Zimbabwe.
All right, are we going to move on to the voicemails?
That's it? You're done with the chicken debate?
I don't know. What else do you want me to say? We're
I want you to
56
say,
minutes into this recording.
Like, I want you to prove that the chicken would not be afraid of a black man on the street.
I can't prove that because it's true.
You could say he was a little chicken about it.
I have no chance in this argument, Monkey. You picked the perfect answer. I'm fucked.
Yeah, we got a lot of voicemails tonight. I guess we'll move on. We got like 5 of them.
All right, what's this first one?
First one's a Vokaroo. Let me know when to hit play.
All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, play.
Yes, Mr. President. Snake or whatever, never learned if it's true identity.
I think this is a Metal Gear Solid reference.
Yes.
Never played it.
Me neither.
Thinking he had the inferior genes. Mother Russia's gone to
Are we gonna
hell.
listen to this whole thing?
It's almost
This
over.
is the Colt Single Action Army. Greatest handgun ever made.
Did we reference this on a podcast?
Brother, it's been too
Why do
long.
people send us this shit?
Revolver.
He's just
Ocelot.
doing a Liquid Snake impersonation for some reason. Okay.
Okay. Well,
what's the
another
next one?
quality voicemail on the Insufferable Social Media Argument, the podcast. We did it.
By the way, I don't think you reposted the one that I sent you.
Yeah, let's scroll up to go to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I sent it
Looks
to
like
you
we
as
have
like a direct download, I think. So
That's okay. I got it downloaded. Let me know when to start it.
okay, let me download it too.
Hey, Monkey, I'm calling from New York.
This sounds like you.
I'm from New York. I'm not trying to.
This
I
is
found
you,
out
isn't
y'all
it?
had that
God
show.
damn it.
That's not
I
me.
looked up your phone
God
and I
damn
found
it.
out you was YouTube. You had the YouTube.
Isn't this the
Monkey
crazy
Jones
Walmart
show.
lady?
And
Oh, shit, is
so
that right?
I thought I'd call in
God damn it.
and see if you still trying to take me to that rehab.
See, she's still
center.
trying to get you taken to
I need to
rehab.
get off the drugs. I gotta quit. I'm from New York, and me
God
and my
damn it.
boyfriend, we're trying to quit. We're trying to quit so we can go back to New York. We
Yep.
need a sponsor. Will you sponsor me, Monkey? Will you take me back?
I forgot
Will
that
you take
happened.
me to the rehab, please, Monkey?
That was while I was at the
I'm from New
Airbnb.
York. I don't have no
Are you
friends
gonna take
around
her-
here. I need you,
Are you gonna take her to
Monkey,
rehab,
please.
Monkey?
Take me
No,
to
I blocked her
rehab,
number on
Santa
my
Monkey.
phone.
Please.
Oh, you said in the video that you might take her to rehab.
Yeah, but then, so for those of you who don't know, on Monkey Jones 2, I uploaded a vlog talking about how some crazy high woman at Walmart fucking, just, she bothered me for about 10 minutes, and then I ended up having to give her my phone number because she had to call her boyfriend. But she kept going on about how she's from New York and wants me to sponsor her to go to rehab, and I was thinking about doing it, but then the bitch called me like 5 times in a row that night, and when I eventually answered, she didn't know who I was. So I said, God fucking damn it. And I blocked the number. But I guess she got my number again because it was clearly her leaving that voicemail.
It sounds like she found out you had a YouTube channel. Like she found out about the show, and that's why she called in. So
shit.
Expect to hear more from her. All right, you ready to move on to the SoundCloud one?
Yeah. Well,
All
more.
right.
Wow, that's 2 quality voicemails in a row.
All right.
We did it.
3, 2, 1, go.
One day when I was 5 years old, I was jerking off to females being genitally mutilated on my computer screen. I don't know, I might have been stroking too hard, but suddenly my dick just fell off.
Whoa.
While this was occurring,
Yeah.
my voice changed and my asshole transformed into a vagina.
Whoa!
Before any questions arise, yes, I poo out of my vagina, and yes, pooing out of your vagina is a greater sensation than pooing out of your asshole.
Yeah!
And that was the story of how I became a woman. So if you're listening, please help me figure out how to grow my dick back so I can be funny again.
Why do you want your dick back? Like, being funny is not worth it for what you've got. It sounds like you've got something magical.
You can poop out of a vagina.
Yeah!
You're living on top of the world. Did you?
I might cut my dick off right now, just in the hopes that such a thing
You
would
don't
happen.
grow a vagina when you cut off your dick.
Apparently you do!
Your anus will still work, so you can't poop something else.
She said her ass became a
Did you-
vag for no
What
reason.
did we do to deserve nothing but voicemails that have nothing to do with the show?
That one was fucking great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but like, I was hoping like somebody would chime in and say, you know, Monkey, I think cereal isn't racist for this reason. But it's just like stories of their dick falling off randomly.
I mean, Walmart lady probably hasn't listened to the show. She just wants you to take her to fucking rehab.
How did you get the voicemail?
That's the funny thing about it, is that in the she watched my videos and thought it was you. You know how like everyone who talks about anime just gets mistaken for everybody else?
Yeah.
Basically, that's what happened.
I've been mistaken for you a lot because people are like, wow, this guy's autistic. Is that Digi, bro?
All right, you ready to move on to the next
Now,
one?
Digi, I got to give you a little disclaimer before these next 3 Vocaroos.
Okay.
Because they're all 3 from the same person.
All right.
You may remember months ago, before this podcast even existed, you guest starred on one of my shows called The Anime Spectrum, where we watched the first episode of an anime and talk about it, and we watched King of the Hill. But the episode quickly got derailed when you were berated by my co-host, a guy named Asperger, who attempted to swindle you into looking like an idiot, but then you kind of stomped him mercilessly.
By his own admission, he got destroyed.
So then he made a rap song to attack you back, and then 2 hours later, you drop an even better song that literally made him disappear from the internet for 4 months.
Yes.
Even I didn't hear from him this whole year so far after you destroyed him in that rap song.
Someone messaged me one time like, what did you do to Asperger? He was an okay guy. I was like, I don't know, man. I didn't mean to kill the guy.
Yeah. Well, evidently he resurrected from the dead, and he's not very happy that I am now doing a podcast with you. He thinks I betrayed him, and he says as much in these Vocaroos, so let me know when you're ready.
Hey, Monkey, this is fucking Asperger. I noticed that since Anime Section got fucking canceled, you started a fucking podcast as Digi, bro. Like, do you fucking hate me, dude? Like, Digi, bro, really? Like, you know, him and I have a fucking history, dude. Like, how could you fucking do this to me, dude? Like,
oh my god.
Like, I made rap music for you and shit, dude. Like, You know he bullied me at BronyCon. I fucking hate you, dude. I'll fucking kill you, I swear to God.
Oh man, Monkey, you might have to lock your doors. He sounds like he's pretty upset with you.
Is that true? Did you really deny him an autograph at BronyCon?
I don't think so, but I mean, how can I remember all the people who I blew off at every convention, you know?
Well, you would think that would be the end of it, but then he sent in a follow-up not even, 30 seconds later.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Listen, Digi, I'm sick and tired of you shitting all over mainstream anime like it's a fucking crime to like mainstream anime. And you fucking going out of your way to watch all these old animes and act like you have better taste just because you've seen this one random fucking anime from the 90s. Well, you know what? I've never seen a Key the Metal Idol fucking review on your channel. So if you want to actually watch anime that is underground and obscure and fucking is artsy, then how about you make a fucking review about Key the Metal Idol before you come in here and talk shit and fucking post comments on other people's channels talking about how this is a fucking better anime than this and make fucking 3 fucking 4-hour videos about Sword Art Online. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it's not a piece of art, and you should fucking kill yourself for shitting all over other people's hard work and pretending that you do hard work for shitting on other people's hard work.
Okay, I expected an extension on the previous point. I'll make a video about Key the Metal Idol. I've seen the first 7 episodes. It's great.
Oh, you know what that show is? What is it?
Yeah, it's just a weird 90s OVA show that's really bizarre. But it's pretty cool.
Okay. Well, I guess you sent in one final voicemail to follow up all of this.
It's a weirdly specific complaint.
That you haven't reviewed this one obscure show.
Yeah. Out of all the shows, I don't even watch that much old anime. It's the funny thing about it. Like, I give positive reviews to like tons of new and popular shows. But whatever. Are you ready for this last one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I actually really love your videos. I'm just really mad nobody's ever watched Key the Metal Idol, and every time I tried to show it to somebody, they're always just like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, they leave at the opening just because the anime intro is just a little bit different. And I'm sorry. I mean, I've been following you since your brony shit, dude, and I really like how you think that, how you said that Twilight Sparkle has OCD, because, you know, I suffer from OCD. And it was a really good episode, you know, to express like how people with OCD struggle with deadlines, and I really think you hit the nail on the head. So I'm sorry, Digibro. I just had some shit to drink and I'm being a little dumb. So thanks for putting so much time into your videos. I love you, man.
he changed his tune so quickly.
He really brought that one home. That was great. Oh, thanks for calling it Asperger.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the only guest allowed on this show is Nolan North, so don't even try it.
I'll be sure. I'll be sure to review Key the Metal Idol just for you.
All right, Digi. Are we going to have an episode next week, or are you going to fucking bitch out on us again with your stupid bullshit?
I think I'll be good. I think I'll be at Nate's house next week, so...
You better have some cool-ass road trip stories next week, since you're putting me through all this horse shit of you going around the country and not having good internet. Like, you better make some memories for us to laugh at on this podcast.
Are we gonna get it? I just did with the sex, too much sex. Yeah, that was real.
Digi, nobody wants to hear about fucking Digibro having sex. We want to hear like a good story. That's all I did for the
last week. I'm sorry.
And you talked about vanilla for some reason. Great video. I'm so happy for you. Good job.
I was thinking about vanilla ice cream.
Digi, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
First of all, buy the bonus episode, and second of all, suck my dick, fuck my ass! Yeah!
Alright.
We did it. That's gonna be a long one, hopefully. What? Other than the pee break.
Monkey Jones is gonna break your bones. He knows what he's talking about. He got stats, you know. A homegrown stone cold balls out killer and a no doubt thriller living in the back of a distillery.
Digi B going great, thinking about life and shit. He's got a big dick, plenty on his mind to spit. So don't doubt his legitimacy. When you see his post, don't think we share and retweet.
What?